Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a Muslim in a Christian state or country? Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to Be God Deen. In this video, I'm going to be explaining to you exactly how I feel being a Muslim in California in a Christian state and country. Well, I love it still because no one can throw me off my deen. Alhamdulillah. No matter where you are, where you're at, I was even in a time where I was sitting in a jail cell. I only share this with my close people, my brothers, my sisters. I don't tell anyone else this. This is a secret. I was in jail for around 17 days and I prayed every single day. And I had to ask the guard, I said, hey, which way is east? Where's the freeway? He looked at me like I was foolish, but I can care less. I still found it and I started praying in there. There was only two other Muslims in there and they didn't pray because they were embarrassed. And I asked them because I walk up to him and he was the guy that had the books and that was his hustle. He was selling the books and I'm like, I can't be in here with doing nothing. So I go ask him. I say, hey, what books you have and how much is it? He says a few oranges. So I was like, all right, 2 oranges, bet. So I go get him 2 oranges the next day and I say, hey, what's your name? He said, Iman. I said, Iman, that means belief. Are you Muslim? He said, of course. Alhamdulillah. I said, Salaam alaikum, brother. Are you praying? Like, have you been praying? It's like, oh, nah, this and that. And he's the one who was leading the gambling. I never will follow a Muslim because into Islam. You have to be your own person. Islam is perfect. Muslims are not. Muslims are not perfect because they're people. People are people. But the religion is perfect. There is nothing wrong with Islam. And I'm not here to throw shade on him. I'm just giving you context of it doesn't matter where you are and it doesn't matter who you are. You have a choice, you know? And I remember praying around 150 men and they're all looking at me like, what the heck is he doing? And I can care less because guess what? I'm out. And out of 10 people that I got arrested with, I'm the only one that got out. And luckily, I didn't have to snitch or anything. Allah blessed me. And I still have to fight this case to this day, but on the outside and not the inside. And I believe that lesson was just to show me, which do I want? Do I want that life or do I want this life? Which is why I got into YouTube, because just in case if anything happened, I said I need to be making money from home. And it put me on this path and it put me on the real straight path that I needed because I was struggling as an entrepreneur, wondering what should I do and how should I make money? And then it popped into my head. So now I have 3 channels. I have a company I own called Health is Wealth, where I help entrepreneurs build their body and business. And if you are that type of entrepreneur, let me know or comment and say, hey, I'm that entrepreneur and I'll hook you up. But on this channel, I do not sell anything. I just look out for you. And I just learned that what's for you is for you. And sometimes Allah needs to remove certain things in your life or make you remove certain things in your life because you won't. And some of the things that I need to remove into life was old friends. And I was a businessman doing street stuff and it doesn't go together. And I was hanging with street people, you know, and they say you are who you hang around and you're the sum of those who you watch and compare yourself to. So if I'm comparing myself to others who necessarily aren't where I want to be, there's a very good chance that I won't grow as well. So if I'm around 100 people, if I'm around 5 people and one makes 100K, one makes 100K, the other makes 60, one makes 40, and one makes 20, I probably would be making around 20 to 100K per month. Well, now I know a 7-figure entrepreneur. I got a millionaire that's paying me. I got a guy that owns over 10 to 20 Bitcoins. And I was talking to him today. I got a guy who, he just bought 20% of a hotel and he pays me a month to help him lose weight. And he said that he's going to buy out the other investors by the end of the year by refinancing for a whole hotel. And he's states away. I probably will never meet him in person. If I do, that'll be a blessing. But my point to give you context is it doesn't matter where you are. It's about who you are, you know? And I hope I really didn't go off on a tangent. This will still be worth it, inshallah. I love Islam. And it doesn't matter the country. It doesn't matter the California. It doesn't matter that I'm here. It doesn't matter that I got to travel 40 miles or sometimes 10 miles to my nearest halal place. It doesn't matter that I have a mosque 10 miles away from me and then I have another one 50 miles away from me. But before then, I was just going 50 miles and 100 miles there and back because I didn't know that there was one 10 miles away until I met a Muslim out here. He said, why don't you just go right here? I said, I didn't know. It didn't pop up on my map. I tried, but I just been going here because that's where I reverted, you know? And also going across the freeway and I see crosses. That symbolism. Like, how can you be promoting Allah? Well, they think they're promoting Allah and you're promoting symbolism. Imagine as Muslims, we go promote the crescent and the star. We don't do that. We don't do that. Astaghfirullah. We also don't even worship Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as his own being. We worship Allah, and we give thanks to the messengers that brought Allah's message. Alhamdulillah. And I love you, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I don't mean no disrespect, but my point is, I don't understand Christianity, and the more I think about it, the more confusing it gets. If you can't explain something in simple terms, then you truthfully don't understand it. And Christians can never explain Christianity. You cannot break that down to a kid. Yeah, it's gonna be the Trinity and this and that, and God is all powerful, but He created things, and those things are attached to Him, and those things, like, I don't even want to say it because some of the stuff is blasphemous. Astaghfirullah, kid. I don't want to say it, but you get my point. It doesn't matter where you're at. If you're in a country that's not Muslim, if you're in a state that's not Muslim, be the best Muslim that you can. That's all you can do. You know, that's all I can do. And what am I gonna do? Make enough money in this place, build mosque out here, and then go to a Muslim country and retire with my wife. Eventually, I'm gonna go to Dubai. You know, but I'm gonna make money in California because they're gonna tax me anyway. So I might as well make millions. So I can say, hey, you guys can tax this. I'm not tripping. I'm still making this online money as well. You guys can only do so much to me, but at least you don't feel it as much because you're making so much money. It's not a good thing to think in scarcity. Like, oh no, it's gonna cost me 100,000 to do this. What is it gonna cost you if you don't? Like, even when people don't want to pay for my program or any other mentorship in the world, like, you have to ask for the price and the cost of things. The price may be $1,000, but the cost may be way more. The cost if you don't do it. Will you stay in the same spot? Will you accept average? Will you not grow? You don't think that's worth more than $1,000? For me personally, I lost 100 pounds, and I can tell you right now that transformation was worth more than 100,000. So I sell it for like 1,000 to 5,000, and for people who don't have that, I sell it for like $99 a month to help you build your body, and on top of that, I help you build your business. And what that does is help you pay for yourself. That helps me pay for myself because I'm helping you grow your business online the same way I did, and complete ideas that you're trying to form. Only if I'm a few steps ahead of you, and if you're ahead of me in the business aspect, then I can partner with you with other people that I know that you may not have access to for the same price. So you will always get benefit. And the people who like this, they come to me. The people who don't, I don't look for them. I just make myself more findable. The point of this channel is that I can get 50,000 views over the course of maybe 6 months, or even in a day one time. And now more people I know I exist. If you're an overweight Muslim and you know I have a company, you might want to get that transformation from me because I built so much trust without trying to sell you. I just told you what I do. Being a Muslim in California is honestly a blessing because it can be way worse. It could be way worse. I'm glad I just have the mosque that I have. I'm glad I have as many Muslims that I do out here. Like, you can go to the mosque in a 100-mile radius and each mosque will be filled. Each mosque. You can go to San Diego. You can go to Los Angeles. You can go to Palm Springs. You can go to Orange County, Newport Beach. And no matter the mosque, it will be Muslims there. No matter what. I remember going to New York, and the whole street had halal food. It was the first time I tried some halal street food. Oh my, so fire. I think I had like a gyro, or I had like I think I had chicken over rice, but it was halal. So whenever the chicken is halal, you know it's gonna hit different. Had the little white sauce on it. Ooh, don't play. It was called like halal. I'll promote my Muslim brothers. It was halal guys. Alhamdulillah, and it was so good. Understanding that you're not defined by your area, but you're defined by your character is what's helped me get this far. And that's a great quote. You're not defined by your area, but you're defined by your character. You can be in a very bad area, but you have great character, and that helps you last longer than those who have just the better area. If you're born in Beverly Hills, but you don't have a good heart, it doesn't serve you because you would just be a person who's rich without a good heart. Inshallah, I hit some points that maybe matter to you, and if not, let me know so I can do better. But as always, embrace peace, embrace deen. Assalamu alaikum.